If it's an issue for you and you need to tell them to alleviate your anger, then that's the most important thing. Obviously you want to be constructive and hopefully they won't do it again. But that's secondary to your anger within you. You just feel that tension within your whole body. And you just go over it and over in your head. Well, how do you actually address conflict? Boundary setting is the answer. Most people think, well, you got the volcano, the person who explodes, they've got anger management problems, they don't know how to deal with conflict. But also, what about the people who are passive-aggressive, who aren't actually dealing with their anger? I say organisations should go, well, you've actually got an anger management problem as well, because you're about to explode in about a week's time, because you're not dealing with conflict very well, you're not dealing with your anger very well. You shouldn't have to deal with all this anger and frustration within yourself to the point of exploding. We find it very difficult. But why do we find it so difficult? Any ideas? We hate conflict. I had a cage fighter come to talk to me not long ago. He was a registered weapon in about 3 different countries. And it pretty much became clear, I hate conflict, I avoid it, I avoid it, I avoid it, I avoid it. I get backed in a corner and my only option is to lash out. I'm not here to be the moral police or anything like that. I'm here to help you address your anger and to deal with conflict more effectively. Now let's look at negative coping strategies. We might not set clear boundaries, we might not tell people when they've crossed our boundaries or when our red hot buttons have been pressed, but we still find ways to keep our anger under control to the point where we explode often. What are some of these ways? What are some of our negative coping strategies? Alcohol, excessive exercise, drugs, prescription drugs, overeating, undereating. But the list goes on. Facebook, MySpace, Twitter, Skype, LinkedIn, emails, news.com. Anything that we do to get away from these negative feelings, essentially, these feelings of anger, it's a negative coping strategy because it doesn't address the conflict, your anger. You might repress it for a little while and sweep it under the carpet, but eventually it comes back if you haven't addressed it. Actually helps the organisation, helps your productivity, helps through dealing with your client, helps your general mental health. There's some really simple things that you can do on a weekly and a daily basis to make huge inroads into conflict resolution, anger management, whatever you want to call it.